Has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Doncic, Williamson out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball after Luka Doncic's miss. This one for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here he goes. Here's Pena. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Doncic. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. 7-point differential. Giannis passes to Williamson. Looking to end the run. Offensive rebound. No good from 11 feet.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Takes it inside. And that one is hammered home.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. .1:15 left to play in the first quarter. The wide open look for Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. Ball finds KD.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
East with the ball. They lead by 7. Smith up top. He's covered by Ball. Outside Tatum. The drive by Smith. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
Morant against Morant. Here's Smith. Feeds it to Landry. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Morant with it. Outside Ball. And a miss there on the triple. And that concludes the first quarter of play. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, Tatum out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Green, and it's Pena in at the center position. Going inside, and the layup falls. He's got 6. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, following the miss by Giannis. Tatum kicks to Ingram. Back to Tatum. And there's the pass to Pena. Another shot. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Jokic, he's checked in for the West. Doncic comes in for Garland. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Shoots it. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Down by 15. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Smith scanning the floor. Towns against Garcia. To the right side. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The East All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Garcia. Edwards has come in for the East. Morant comes in for Smith. And so Garcia nails both of them. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
All-Star Dance Pack.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Landry's checked in. Here's Embiid. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
There's a little physicality right there. Actually playing some tough D out there.
Body-on-body defense to draw the charge? Come on now. That's not something All-Star Week is known for, is it?
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good. And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the East All-Star.
Here's Garcia. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Pena. And so it's the East All-Stars with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Williamson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And Jokic throws it down.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Got that one up quick. Giannis has got his first basket of the night.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. With the shot. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 16-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And that one, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 16. Durant. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The drive by Smith, and he banks in the layup. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Edwards is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Morant, and it's Landry in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Down low. And then Paul slams it in.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on them.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with, and my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Here's Garland after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. They get it again. Williamson. Great D that time from Tatum.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Garland with it. He's picked up by Morant from downtown, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Garland.
If Durant can find just a slice of an opening at the arc, he'll take it. His accuracy is just that good.
Here's Morant. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
KD on the wing. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Joel Embiid. Pascal Siakam comes in for Williamson. And Doncic is subbed in for Ball. Now here's Towns. Tries from 16, and Durant gets it to go. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
The drive by Smith, and he makes good on the layup.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Outside Garland. Right side Towns. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Smith. West All-Stars with the rebound. Outside Garland. Outside for Durant. Good on the three-point shot. Durant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Smith in the post, guarded by Doncic. Smith, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the West All-Stars. Three-pointer. Garland with the bucket.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Smith against Doncic. Timeout called. East All-Stars.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Fires for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
They get the rebound. And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 17. Out to Smith. Pena. He's covered by Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion. Williamson.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Siakam is checked in for Zion Williamson. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up, the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet. And he produces in every area.
Left side, out of the Kumbo. Giannis dunks it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
It's Morant in the corner. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Siakam trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Into the lane. Goes up and leaves it nice and easy.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.